Yo, Broncos Country, you ready to feel the mile-high heat? Today we're diving into the kind of talk that gets every Denver Broncos fan's heart pounding. We're in the thick of an epic battle for the 2025 roster, and the hot news coming out of the joint practice with the San Francisco 49ers has us buzzing with game day adrenaline. Who's going to lock in a spot on the team? Who might get left out? And what does it all mean for the future of our explosive offense and monster defense? Buckle up, because this video is taking you straight to the locker room where the toughest decisions are being made, and we're breaking it all down with the fire only Broncos fans bring. Ready for the snap? Let's huddle up. What's good, Denver Broncos family? August 2025 is delivering a breathtaking training camp, and the vibe is more intense than a tight fourth-quarter score. The news shaking up the fan base comes straight from a report that's got everyone talking, spilling details about the future of key players on our roster. We're talking about Courtland Sutton, the guy who runs our air game, a fierce backfield competition that feels like a conference championship, and a defensive line injury that could shift the course of our season. Let's dive headfirst into it all with the passion only Broncos Country gets, and break it down like it's Sean Payton's playbook. Let's start with the heart of our offense. Courtland Sutton, our wide receiver turning 30 in October, just signed a 4-year, $92 million extension. Sounds like a big deal, right? Hold on to your helmets, Broncos Country, because this move is about way more than numbers. This contract makes Sutton the 18th highest-paid wide receiver in the NFL, with an annual average of $23 million. For context, he's in the same ballpark as Calvin Ridley and just behind Michael Pittman Jr. But what makes this journey special is what Sutton did off the field. He could have chased a $26.5 million a year deal like some top receivers are getting, but he gave up some serious cash to help the Broncos keep other talent. As a captain, he knows our defense is a fortress, with beasts like Zach Allen, Nick Bonito, John Franklin Myers, and Jonathan Cooper in line for contract extensions. I see the talent in this locker room, Sutton said. There are guys chasing their second contracts, and as someone on my third, I want to give them a chance to shine too. Yeah? That's real leadership, family. It's the kind of attitude that makes Mile High roar. On the field, Sutton remains our top offensive weapon. Last season, he crossed 1,000 receiving yards for the second time in his career, even with defenses keying in on him as the main threat. With Bo Nix, our QB of the future, still on his rookie deal, Sutton's the go-to target to make this offense soar. He's already shown chemistry with Nix in camp, running crisp routes and snagging impossible catches between two defenders. So, Broncos Country, what do you think of Sutton's move? Was he right to sacrifice his wallet for the team, or should he have chased every penny? Drop it in the comments because we want to know what's on the fans' minds. Now let's hit the ground game, where things are straight up on fire. Our backfield is a battlefield, with a competition so intense it's got even the most diehard fans on edge. After losing a certain running back in free agency, you know who I'm talking about, the Broncos went all in on the market and the draft. We brought in J.K. Dobbins, who's likely our RB1 for now, and drafted R.J. Harvey in the second round, a guy who's got Sean Payton grinning ear to ear. But the real fight is among the guys already on the roster. Tyler Beatty, Audric Estime, and Jaleel McLaughlin. It's like a wildcard weekend in training camp. First up, Tyler Beatty. This guy out of the University of Missouri is turning heads at the joint practice with the 49ers. Reports say he was used in clutch moments, showing not just speed, but also elite pass protection skills. That's gold in Payton's system, because a running back who can block gives Bo Nix more time to work magic in the pocket. Beatty's only had 12 career carries, but after recovering from a back injury last season, he's coming back strong. In practice, he's shown burst on runs and reliability on receptions, making coaches rethink the depth chart. Could Beatty be the surprise we didn't see coming? Then there's Audric Estime, our 2024 fifth-round rookie. At 6 feet and 227 pounds, this dude's a tank, perfect for that power back style that tears through defensive lines like paper. Last season, he ran for 310 yards on 76 carries with 2 touchdowns. But Broncos Country, it wasn't all smooth sailing. He struggled with fumbles, 2 in just 9 carries early on, which landed him in Peyton's doghouse for a bit. But Esteem bounced back late, especially against the Kansas City Chiefs, with 14 carries in one game and 12 in another, proving he can carry the load when needed. Peyton said he wants to see more of him in 2025. He's physical, has the style we saw in the draft. He just needs more touches to show what he's got. Anis, will Estime make that second-year leap and become the beast we expect? And we can't forget Jaleel McLaughlin, the undrafted free agent who became a fan favorite in 2023. He led our returning running backs with 496 rushing yards in 2024, plus 76 receiving yards. The guy's electric, with a knack for shifty moves that leave linebackers lost. But family, the news isn't great for him. In the 49ers practice, Beatty outshined him, and some analysts are saying McLaughlin could be cut or traded before the season starts. Yeah, cut. After 2 seasons averaging nearly 600 scrimmage yards, he's fighting for his roster life. With Dobbins and Harvey likely locked in, and Esteem on a 3-year rookie deal, space is tight. Peyton seems to want a more physical backfield, and McLaughlin's lighter, agile style might not fit. So, Broncos Country, what's your take? Does McLaughlin deserve another shot, or is Peyton right to make room for new blood? Sound off in the comments, because this fight's hotter than a Raiders game. This backfield battle is like a Super Bowl. Every run, block, and catch is under the microscope. Peyton wants a dynamic attack with a mix of explosiveness, power, and versatility. Who's coming out of camp as RB3? And who might be watching games from home? The fans gotta join this huddle, so drop your thoughts in the comments. Now on defense, we've got a gut punch. Our defensive lineman Matt Henningsen, a key rotational piece in 2022 and 2023, might be out for the entire season. During the 49ers joint practice, he suffered what the team fears is a torn Achilles in a one-on-one drill. It's a tough blow to our defensive line depth. Henningsen wasn't a starter, but he was the guy who came in, held it down, and gave our studs like Zach Allen, DJ Jones, and John Franklin Myers a breather. Last year he spent time on the practice squad, but was still a valuable piece in Vance Joseph's scheme. With this injury, the door's open for others to step up. Jordan Jackson, who played 17 games for the Broncos in 2024, is in the mix, along with Ayoma Uwazurike, who's back after a 1-year suspension in 2023 for a gambling investigation. Uwazurike has potential, but needs to prove he's reliable, while Jackson's showing consistency in camp. Our defense is still one of the league's scariest, with Nick Bonitto and Jonathan Cooper wrecking QBs on the pass rush and rookie third-rounder Savion Jones bringing fresh blood. But losing a guy like Henningsen, even a backup, could hurt our rotation, especially in long games against teams like the Chiefs, who love to keep their offense on the field. So, Broncos Country, how do we handle this loss? Is our defense deep enough to take the hit, or will Henningsen's injury cost us? Tell us what you think. Look, Denver Broncos family, what's going down in training camp is more than just a fight for roster spots. It's the future of our team being written in real time. Courtland Sutton's proving he's a leader on and off the field, sacrificing cash to keep the family together. In the backfield, the competition's pushing everyone to their limits, and that's only going to make our offense more dangerous. On defense, Henningsen's potential loss is a reminder of how unpredictable the NFL is, but it also opens the door for new talent to shine. The 2024 season was just the start. With 10 wins and a playoff berth, we proved the Broncos are back in the fight. But the AFC West is tougher than ever, with the Chiefs, Chargers, and Raiders gunning for us. Bo Nix is growing as our QB. Sean Payton's crafting a playbook that blends smarts and aggression. And the Mile High crowd is the secret weapon that makes opponents quake. The question is, who's going to be the difference maker in 2025? Will Sutton keep making big plays? Will Estime become the ground and pound beast we expect? And on defense, can Jackson or Uwazurike seize the moment? Drop your bets in the comments, Broncos Country, because the season's coming and Mile High is ready to erupt. Hey, Broncos Country, if you're feeling this fan base's energy and want to join our YouTube family, now's the time to huddle up. Subscribe, hit the bell, and don't miss a single play, analysis, or moment of this legendary season. We're all one team, so let's strengthen that bond and show the world why Denver Broncos fans are the NFL's most passionate. I'm keeping it real with you, Broncos Country. This backfield battle's got me losing sleep. Jaleel McLaughlin brings that unique energy with quick cuts and explosiveness that leaves defenses dizzy. But Audric Estime runs like a truck barreling downhill, and Tyler Beatty's proving he's more than just a role player. Peyton's got a tough call to make, and I'm wondering, will he prioritize power or versatility? And Sutton, that guy's a role model, putting the team first. But on defense, Henningson's injury has me worried. Our rotation's strong, but any gap in the defensive line could hurt against teams like the Chiefs. What do you all think? I'm dying to read your comments and see if you're with me or think Peyton's off track. So, Denver Broncos family, if you were Sean Payton, what's the game plan? Would you go all in on Estime to dominate the ground game, give McLaughlin another shot to shine, or trust Beatty as the season surprise? And on defense, how do we cover for Henningson's potential absence? Throw it all in the comments, because Broncos Country's voice is what makes Mile High shake. Don't forget to share with your fellow fans and subscribe to stay in the loop. Until the next video, go Broncos.